Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about tools. Now if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that a couple years back I did a video on bonsai tools. It's a two-part video. And at the time I had the mindset that if you're a new bonsai enthusiast and you're wanting to get into this hobby, spend the money on a cheaper tool versus a quality tool up front to make sure that you're going to want to pursue this hobby. It doesn't make sense to me to spend $1,000 to $1,200 on a set of tools and have $200-300 or less trees to work on them with. Spend the money on the quality material. Buy a cheaper tool. It'll work for you just fine. And then if you want to pursue this hobby and you're sure of it after a while, then invest in a quality set of tools. And I still feel that way today. Jump forward to now, and I feel that at this point in time, and I've been doing it for a long time, and the quality material I have now, the tools that I've been utilizing, which are those cheaper, lower grade tools, are just not going to work for me anymore. I've broken several sets of them. I've gone to, on a larger caliber branch, try to use the concave cutters and either bent the handles together to where they're touching or misaligned the jaws and they're no longer good. You go to try to straighten them out and they just break. So I made a conscious decision to myself that I was going to invest in a quality set of tools now that will last me a lifetime. So I got to looking around out there and I didn't really find anything I was happy with. Of course, there were the cheaper, easier to obtain, Chinese-made, cast metal bonsai tools. And then there were the very high-end name brand tools. And if I was to invest in a quality set of tools of the high-end name brand tools out there that I had found at this point, it was going to be several $1,000s. Now, I don't have a problem paying several $100s for a good piece of bonsai material, and each one of these tools would be several $100s each. So my thought process was, well, it's going to take me a long time to develop a name brand, at the time I was looking for them, set of tools, and I wouldn't be able to buy the materials that I needed to do my videos and show you guys what I do to produce quality trees. So I built up my stock first. Now that I've got a really nice comprehensive collection of specimen trees, it's time to invest in a nice quality kit of tools. So I was looking around on the internet and I found a website called Bonsai Vision, and I'm going to put a link to the video at the bottom of this. And I called and spoke to Jim, and he and I got to talking, and I explained to him what I was doing and who I was and what I was wanting to accomplish. And he said, check out my website, let's put together something for you, and we'll get you something out so you can have a decent set of tools. And that's where this box comes in. Bonsai Vision has two sets of tools. They have what's called a professional grade set of tools and a master grade set of tools. The professional grade set of tools are a high carbon steel tool, and the professional grade tools are a stainless steel tool. And so I placed an order, and that's what's in this box here, and we're going to show you what I've purchased, and I'm going to kind of walk you through my thought process on why I did this and what they are and what's available for somebody that may be in my position at this point in time who said, okay, yes, I'm serious about the hobby, I'm going to be doing this hobby for a long time, and I'm sick of breaking all these cheaper tools now that because I've got either a larger caliber of material, or I'm serious about this and I want to continue this as a hobby. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to change the camera around and I'm going to show you what I have, and then we'll wrap this up at the end. This is going to be an ongoing, if you will, a review on these tools. I've not used these tools yet, I just received these tools. So you guys are going to be seeing with me firsthand how these perform, and through the time in this next year I'm going to be using exclusively these tools to do all my videos, and if I break it, I'm going to let you know about it. If it bends, I'm going to let you know about it. If it's my fault, I'm going to let you know about it, and if it's the tool's issue, I'm going to let you know about it. So you're going to have a real-world, real-time, comprehensive review on these tools from Bonsai Vision. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move the camera around and get focused on the table. I'm going to unbox these tools. I'm going to show you who the manufacturer is. I'm going to show you what tools that I purchased to make my kit. And then we're going to wrap it up at the end here. And I'm going to give you a link, and I'm going to show you where I've got the tools from. So, stay tuned. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the grade that I decided on was the Master Series grade. They're the stainless steel tools. The professional grade are high carbon tools. I just decided if I was going to do something, I was going to go for it all the way or go home. So I'm going to lay these out, and then we'll look at each one of these tools individually. Like I said, I just opened this box, so I'm just laying them out as I've gotten them, so you can see what they look like right out of the box. And now, I'm going to tell you, I've saved up quite a bit of money. I've been very fortunate this year and very lucky to have some things happen in my life financially to where I've been able to buy quite a bit of material this year. And I'm not going to have enough space for all these tools here. But had enough money to invest in doing this, and I thought it was smart to do because I plan on doing this hobby for life. So I want to invest in a really quality set of tools, so I'm not going to have to worry about buying more tools anymore. The biggest problem I'm going to have now is figuring out a tool roll to put all these tools in. So this is my comprehensive tool kit. Okay. The larger tools come in a plastic, just a, I don't know which one to call this kind of plastic, but it's just a plastic sheath. The medium and small size tools come in these nice quality plastic. It's like a vinyl backed and then a thicker plastic front case that they come in. And even though they are stainless steel, even inside of that, they've got a plastic over top of them and a silica gel. So I think it's a quality tool because of even the packaging tells you that it's a fairly high quality tool. Now most of the several $100 tools come in a presentation box and things like that, which, yeah, okay, it looks good for marketing purposes. But overall, I'm happy and with what I've received. This is what I ordered as my kit. And then we'll go over each tool here in a moment. Let me go ahead and get them out of these containers that they come in, or these packages that they come in, and get them all lined up, and then we'll go over each one of them individually and the manufacturer and all of that stuff, so stay tuned. Okay, here are the tools that I purchased, and each one of these is stamped Bonsai Vision. It's Bonsai Vision's exclusive line of tools. You can only find them at the moment on Bonsai Vision's website. Okay, each one of these is a cold forged Japanese tool grade stainless steel. So that's about the highest level of stainless steel tool that you're going to find in the bonsai trade is a tool grade steel. There are other grades of steel, but a tool grade steel is a harder grade steel that's made specifically for tools for durability, so they last long. Now, I'm going to start down here at this bottom corner and let you know what each one of these are in order as far as what each tool is. So starting right here, this is a 200 millimeter or an 8-inch root cutter. Next we have a 10-inch trunk splitter which the millimeter conversion on that one, I didn't write down here, so bear with me a second, is a 265 millimeter trunk splitter. Next is a 7-inch or 180 millimeter narrow bladed concave cutter. Let me take this out of the package so you can see what a narrow bladed concave cutter looks like next to a regular bladed concave cutter. And I got the narrow bladed concave cutter because there has been some times that I've needed to get in a really tight place and was not able to with a standard concave cutter, and that's why I got these narrow bladed ones. Right next to those you're going to find another 180 millimeter or 7-inch concave cutter. Next to that is a 210 millimeter or 8.25 inch concave cutter. Next to that you have a 280 millimeter or 11-inch concave cutter. Next to that we're back down to a 180 millimeter or 7-inch knob cutter, followed by a 210 millimeter or 8.25 inch knob cutter, and then the 280 millimeter or 11-inch knob cutter. Then we jump down to a 210 millimeter or 8.25 inch spherical concave cutter, which these are huge as well. And the reason they are huge, in my opinion, is if you look at these from a profile design, they're spherical, meaning they're rounded, versus a standard concave cutter. If you look at them side by side, they're just straight, versus these are rounded. So they both have their purpose, and they're both huge, in my opinion, to have as far as a concave cutter. Not all concave cutters are made equally. So in my opinion, I've got both, the standard concave cutter and the spherical. The spherical is going to be for when you have a branch coming out of a crotch and you need to get into that crotch and leave that nice smooth transition. That's what you use, versus just taking the end off of a branch. You use a standard concave cutter. Moving on, we've got the 280 millimeter or 11-inch concave cutter. Then we step up here to the shears. This is a Ashinaga shear, and it is a 200 millimeter or 7 7/8 inch. This here is a Okubo shear. It is a 195 millimeter or 7.7 inch. And this is a 210 millimeter or 8.25 inch Kiri shear. Then we've got the wire and gin pliers. Then we've got the 180 millimeter wire cutter and the 210 millimeter wire cutter. So that's what I've decided as my master set of master grade stainless steel bonsai tools. Now, just to give you an idea on price for these tools, currently right now on his website, we'll do the 210 millimeter or 8.25 inch concave cutter, tool grade, cold forged stainless steel, on the site right now as we speak. It's $47.89. I don't think you're going to find a higher quality tool at that price anywhere, especially in a stainless steel cold forged Japanese tool grade steel. Let's see, we'll do a couple more just for comparison's sake. And personally, this is what really brought me into wanting to invest in these tools in specific. The 11-inch Japanese tool grade, cold forged, concave cutter. Okay? $95.95. The cheap bottom basement Chinese tool of the same tool of far inferior quality is anywhere from $40 to $60 for this same tool in the cheap cast metal Japanese grade. Every once in a while I've seen them on sale for 30 bucks, but normally they're 50 to 60 bucks. So we're talking about $95 for one that's more than likely going to last you the rest of your life. So this is my set. We'll go ahead and get this wrapped up, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, there you have my personal comprehensive bonsai tool set from Bonsai Vision. Being that they are stainless steel has another advantage as well, over corrosion resistance, of course. These tools are a lot lighter weight than your traditional cast, lower quality, or not necessarily all lower quality, but the cheap Chinese cast tools are a little bit heavier than what these are. Stainless steel's got a lot more tensile strength in it than, especially a tool steeled stainless steel, than just a cast iron type of steel. All of these are razor sharp. They feel really good in the hand. They're very ergonomic in the hand, and the lighter weight is going to help with longevity on working on your trees. So they each come with a limited 2-year warranty, a 30-day money-back guarantee as well, and I'm going to put Bonsai Vision's website below so you can link straight to their website. I want to thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to utilizing these tools this year, and from here on out, these are the tools we're going to be using to create our trees.